Squats are bad for you. That's what we've been told for a while, especially if it's a deep squat of more than 90 degrees, or if your knees go beyond your feet, or if you lean too far forward, or. So, there was a lot of apprehension around squats for a while. But how could we have this ability to move a joint and not be able to use it safely? The fear of squatting deep probably contributed to the high rates of back pain, knee pain, hip pain in the West over the last few decades. But in the last few years, people have been waking up to the advantages of the squat, which is now being called the king of exercises because of its muscle building, fat burning, and even testosterone boosting properties. Although, with that last one, I think people are confusing it with the horse stance. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pavel Sendika, and I'm totally unqualified to give fitness advice. I'm an anthropologist, and fitness industry has got nothing on me. It really makes sense the squat phobia was just that, a Western fad, because people all over Asia and elsewhere in the world who have not been subject to this propaganda continued to happily squat, sometimes for days on end, keeping their strength and flexibility well into their old age. They're still eating, talking, playing games, smoking cigarettes outside convenience stores, and waiting for a bus in a squat. Basically, they do that until the day they die. So, how come we have such problems with the Asian squat? It's because for many Westerners, the Asian squat position feels horribly uncomfortable and almost completely impossible. And what benefits does it offer to people over 40? What are we missing out by not doing them? When you look at little kids, they have no problem playing for hours while squatting. But then we put them into chairs and behind the desk, and then they don't use squat toilets anymore. It's no wonder that if you spend all your days sitting in chairs with your knees and hips bent to no more than 90 degrees, then that's all you are going to be capable of doing. That's it. You don't use it, you lose it. Your muscles shorten. But there is good news. What can shorten can lengthen too. People think of muscle growth in its, like breadth. But not many people know that they can also grow in length. That stretching your muscles regularly, it's not just, stretching them, but it can also make them longer. When challenged, the body responds and new segments are added to the muscles, called sarcomeres, which are going to elongate them. Think of it like adding segments into a retractable antenna. Now here is a fun fact for you. This is one of the basic, I'm looking for a word here, let's go with primal postures and movements that your bodies were designed to do. And you can regain that movement and the range of motion to get its benefits. And what are these benefits, you might ask? And especially for us, people over 40. Number one, pooping. Let me get the funny one out of the way first, because no one wants to tackle that one head on. Sitting toilets are a very recent invention, and if you sit on them, you need to really strain yourself to push the excrement out. There have been many people who were constipated in the past and they have ended their lives on the toilet with a stroke. But if you squat, everything aligns perfectly for what is politely called a faeces evacuation. It really comes out so much easier. Have you had constipation issues? Well, try drinking some water or coffee, even better, and squatting in an Asian squat for a little while, and I'm sure you're going to get that very special feeling soon. Another benefit is the increased leg strength. It makes sense. Coming in and out of squats is especially challenging and therefore beneficial. And here I might say that so is the horse stance, because, but that's another video coming up sometime. And of course, you are going to get improved flexibility. Asian squats require flexibility in hamstring, glutes, hip muscles, adductors, and calf muscles, which all helps overall flexibility in the lower body. Asian squats also promote hip mobility, which is beneficial for various athletic activities and everyday movements. You're gaining a great resting position. You'll be able to comfortably Asian squat anywhere. There's going to be no need for a chair. It's going to be promoting relaxation and socializing in various settings. You too can smoke outside a convenience store in Asia. Hello, I don't have any chairs, but do please squat your ass on the floor. You get to be that fun uncle or grandpa or dad that gets to play with the kids on their level and doesn't complain of knee pain. Like I have said before, Asian squats are one of our primal movements. That means they come in handy in all sorts of situations, around the house, in everyday life, and that's going to help to keep you mobile and flexible until your old age. That is going to mean that you're going to be independent well into your adulthood. Imagine lowering yourself down as you're trying to lift a kid or put groceries in the fridge. You're going to be able to do all of that easily as a matter of course. The Asian squat is great for breathing. In the Asian squat position, you are forced to breathe through your diaphragm properly. There is no other option down there. Asian squats will also make you smarter. What? What's that you say? Well, I wholeheartedly believe in doing new things and new patterns of motion to keep your gray matter active. Call me biased. After all, I'm the guy who learned how to write with the left hand just for the perceived benefit of trying to save my gray matter from rotting when I was under the situation of extreme stress. So, Asian squats can potentially contribute to better focus and cognitive function indirectly through increased physical activity and mobility. Well, so there you have it. Move your ass or go senile. Not much of a choice, is it? How to get into the Asian squats if you feel horribly uncomfortable and even painful. Moderation is the key. Remember, your muscles will lengthen in time. However, it will not happen overnight. The only thing that can happen overnight or even instantaneously is tissue damage. Don't be that guy, okay, who wants 2 years of stretching in a 20-minute session. I have become more flexible only after 2 years of doing radio Taiso stretches. Bang! Radio Taiso. Check out that other video. The practice of Asian squat is more intense and you're likely to see the benefits a lot earlier. It has taken me about 3 months to the point where I can reach the ground with the heels pretty comfortably. Asian squats are also going to benefit your spine. As I said before, Asian squats are one of the primal human positions and movements that our bodies were just designed to do. You know, like that whole faeces evacuation thing. They're probably going to be good at preventing a whole lot of problems created by our modern world with its poorly designed chairs, poorly designed computer keyboards, the lot. In cultures where these postures are more prevalent, there is lower incidence of back pain and knee pain and hip pain, and there is much less spinal degeneration. Now, the thing that we consider age-related, it might not be. In those cultures, the spines of 20-year-olds and the spines of 60-year-olds, they look the same. What we in the West have accepted as age-related damage may actually be the damage from our environment. Asian squats could be one of the ways to help your body adjust. Well, now the practical part. How do I do this if I haven't done it in a while? Well, if you're like me, you probably haven't done it since childhood. So how to go about it? Go gradually. At first, you may find that you're a bit stiff at your ankles and that you cannot touch the ground with your heels. It's okay to give yourself a bit of a support with a book or two. You can also hold on to something to prevent yourself from falling backwards and to keep yourself in the position. Or even do both. Why not? It's your body after all. You know best what's going on with it and what you've been putting it through throughout the years. Also, at the beginning, do not struggle to attain the perfect form, but try to relax as much as you can in this position. You don't want to be tense. It's not supposed to be an active exercise. It's more like that dead hang for your shoulders. Dead hang! Bang! Check out that other video of what I've tried. You should aim for putting all or most of your weight on your heels, and if you're struggling, trying not to fall back. Try to adjust your posture or hold on to something. Do not tense up. Remember, you are supposed to relax in this posture, eventually. And of course, perhaps I should have mentioned this in the beginning, it's best to do it barefoot. It's really difficult to do these things in shoes. Of course, I'm a bit of a barefoot fan. I run barefoot. But it's not just that. It will help you both with the position and with strengthening your ankles. As you do these squats, you're obviously not supposed to be in pain. And if you are, consult with a physician. It's a good idea to have a stopwatch, which you're going to run every time you're going to squat, so you can add the time you spend squatting throughout the day. I have started with just under 3 minutes a day, and eventually you can aim to do 20 minutes, and that's the point where probably everything will be right in the world. Eventually, you may like to read a book in this posture or even work on your computer sometime. Expand your Asian squat time gradually so that you can progress safely. Remember, your body will adapt and adjust. The secret is repetition, not aggression. Give it time. Go as deep as you can, and if you can't reach the Asian squat position yet, then build the postures that lead up to it and work on your mobility. Horse stance, anyone? Well, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment and a like. I'm told it helps a lot with the algorithm. And see you in the next one. Bye.